Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Hitman Colorado series, sponsored as always by RageWorks.net. In this run, we get the Perfect Alibi, Silent Assassin, and No Evidence.
Welcome to Colorado, 47.
Now, Perfect Alibi means that I scored an accident kill on all 4 targets. So to be specific, I get Watcher 6, which is a double dip that takes out Sean Rose and Maya Parvati. Parvati, I keep messing up her name. I get O'Burn, which takes out Ezra Berg with an explosion. He basically blows himself up. And I take out Penelope Graves with a chandelier, and that's called carpet bombing. This method that I'm using to get into the compound, I'm playing it through, at normal speed this one time because it's my first pre-recorded video. But I used this a bunch of times during my live stream, which was very long. So anybody who's seen that has seen this a million times. In future videos, if I use this route, I'm gonna just fast forward it. Basically, I'm going this way because the first thing I go for is Watcher 6, and that means I need the point man disguise. When you come this way, you want to wait for the guy in the background to come up here and start to piss, at which time the guy that I was following before will have turned around. So now you go. Now you should stop here because the guy will start to spot you as you run to the barrel. At this point, just keep running. Even though you see me stop, if you keep running, you should be okay. Just watch out for the guy on the roof. Because this is a silent assassin run, and even if it weren't, the guy on the roof will alert everybody if he sees you. And watch these 2 guys. You see they're going to start coming my way. If you see them coming your way earlier than that, then hide. He's right there. He could potentially spot you if you're not careful. Even here. Which makes no sense because you're right under him. But another good part about going for point man, at least this way, is that 9 times out of 10, the other militia guard comes in first. This guy coming here is not our target. And if you're not sure, the way you can tell is that the point man has just a paper mask with holes cut in it for his eyes. I mean, like a cloth mask, not paper. Either way, you want to pick up the gun, take his disguise, and dump him out the window. That will not kill him. And then we're putting him in this box. Drop his gun right here, and nobody should, even if they find it, it's going to be later, who cares. Come back inside, turn on the sink again. Always wait for them to turn off the sink before you subdue them though. Open the door and the point man will hear the sink. Sometimes you'll hear it even without the door open. He'll hobble his ass on in here because he hurt himself.
What did I do? Jesus Christ!
Let him turn off the sink. And you take him out. And you take his disguise and keep his gun, or not, it's up to you. I'm fast forwarding here. That leaves 2 extra disguise in there just in case. Now, we want to take out this guy on the side here. He will mess up your run, even if you're not going for silent assassin. Because when you want to press the button, he'll spot you, and it'll be combat all over the place. So toss your coin in the corner here. I found it works best. I wasted a bunch of time trying to get it and other people were coming. Plus, if you put it in the corner, you shouldn't have to worry about knocking him out. I just usually tried to get him closer to the box to not take a chance. Only bad thing here, which is personal, is I lost my coin. That's the setup you need for Watcher 6 or anytime when you want to kill Maya Parvati with the ram, because there's line of sight right there to where the button that you kill them with is.
All right, let's go again. On your...
I'm back.
Well, our very own punching bag.
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment.
Don't go to the briefing area right away.
The point man is back in action.
These two guys here, wait for them and Parvati to go over to the briefing area. You'll have enough time. Come over to the ram and disable the safety. Now you go over to the briefing. You can do it other times, but it's just best to get it out of the way and not forget it. Also, I don't take the chance that somebody can spot you.
Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out.
If you don't already have a crowbar, pick it up from this table. I had already picked it up. I had cut some out because I wasted a bunch of time, like I said, trying to toss coins and get that guy from earlier to move. Get into position like the Terminatrix says.
Pretend I'm not here.
Not a problem.
If you're not sure what to do here, there are laser sights that target the heads.
Ready, set, execute.
See, look at the lasers. They show you exactly where the heads are. Go behind this guy just in case, because he did shoot me dead once. And for once he wasn't trying to.
Get it! Shoot it! Now!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Hit this button to end the mission. Now go around them. Go to the button. I don't even know if you have to crouch, but I just do just to be safe. And just wait. Just wait a second. Rose is staring in the car. He's gonna come over to Parvati. Ugh.
Your point man was spectacular.
Now you hit the button.
Make an excellent assassin.
2 flies with 1 swat.
That's your double dip. Rose and Parvati are gone. Now, again, this is day 2 of episode 5. I got a little bit sloppy. Before you leave this area, go over to the mechanic area and get a wrench. You actually do need a wrench to do the Oburn assassination. When the guy inside is talking to Berg, snuff this guy and put him in the box. But do not put on his disguise yet, which I do. You can hide the guns here. I'm not sure if you have to if you take them out though, but it's always a good, yeah, actually you do. Don't put on this disguise right away and get the wrench beforehand. I had to run over here and get the wrench. I was like, oh damn, I need the wrench. Things are a little bit backwards here. The reason why I was saying don't put on the disguise right away is this guy here becomes an enforcer if you're wearing the elite militia disguise. So put the point man disguise back on and hit this switch here to turn off the generator. That'll bring him outside. I run around just to be safe because when they're searching, they become enforcers. See? And then just choke him out. Now the second guy, I don't know if you have to hide his gun. I do it anyway. Shout out to Vanilla Beast for showing me a spot where you could safely dump these guns. There's pretty much nobody's gonna find them there. I started to go on the door. Now, from the beginning, I had taken the lockpick. You do need the lockpick here, but not for that door. If you try to pick that lock, you're gonna get shot. I didn't even have to pick up any of this stuff here, but if you pick up the hallucinogenic drugs, you do complete a challenge. I think the nitroglycerin as well. I don't need the screwdriver in this mission, but it's always good to have one in case you gotta puncture a gas can. The apprentice notes basically just tell you that, you know, you don't want anything flammable on in here, which is exactly how Berg winds up dying. Take the basement key, you're gonna need it. Now, again, like I said, this being an early run for me, I made a mistake here. I corrected, but I made a mistake here. I walked in the front door, and I even see it. I didn't see it when I was playing, but I even see it now. There's a camera right at the front door, so I got recorded. But that's okay, because this also shows you, in case you're unaware, where the storage drive is for the cameras. It's right here. First floor in the house. And I took the Krugermeyer, because watch this. This guy's right next to the hard drive. But the Krugermeyer is so quiet. He doesn't even notice. Now you're heading upstairs, but be careful heading upstairs. There is an enforcer that patrols the hallway. He goes into the room where the two guys are playing video games and comes all the way around to the balcony here. Pick up your trusty baseball. Now, the hackers have no problem with you in the elite militia suit. I could have saved a lot of time here. Actually, no, not with the guy walking around. But they're to finish this mission, right to the left of me, there's a computer where it says activate 3D printer. That prints a copy of Rose's face. So unless you have found a way to get him in the basement before you kill him, you need Rose's face. And right here we kill Graves.
Anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this plot.
I probably should have stayed upstairs, but I was trying to get out of the area because of the kill.
No.
And here's an enforcer. I thought I had gotten Berg there, but because there was a step I missed, down here you have to overdose their hostage. Otherwise, Berg will not try any experiments. Here I'm just getting rid of the enforcer. And then I'm going to see something funny. well, humorous. The guard that usually stands at watch for Rose when he comes into his room, because Rose is dead, he thinks it's okay to just go to sleep on his bed. Just kind of messed up, but it is what it is. I was about to drag this guy into the next room because there's a closet in here. But then I saw on the mini-map there was an enforcer. He's sleeping, but I didn't want to take the chance that if I open the door, he'll wake up, dragging a body. While I'm dragging a body, that is. So basically, I go around the other way. I was going to open the door, but I didn't want to take the chance that he wakes up and just sees the body laying there. Now I have Rose's key, so I don't have to pick any locks. He's dead to the world, but again, I didn't want to take a chance. So I just go right up to his face and strike 3! That's what he gets for sleeping on the job. Need my trusty baseball. I thought he was laying in a pool of blood until I realized that was the rug. So I ran in here because I'm still trying to figure out how to get that video game challenge that I showed in the live stream. Because that's the only game console I've seen. I'm sure there's some trick to it, and I'm going to try to figure it out later. That's the printer I was talking about. But there's one of the nerds are in here, so I don't want to alert them. Just wait for both of them to go in the other room, hit the start button, and then run outside the room real quick.
Oh, did I tell you? I found another one yesterday.
Another one? Oh, do tell.
Okay, so you know how Rose...
That really scared me.
He's not going to mess with the printer. He's just looking to see if anybody's in there, and then he goes right back in the other room. Till you stop being an enforcer, you pick up the face. And at this point, I still haven't overdosed the hostage. And that guy was stuck in the wall. I went here because I figured, why not? I have the key. There's nobody down there. And of course there is. I panicked when I ran into that barrel. I thought I was spotted. But this time there were 2 enforcers down there. So once Berg leaves again, one of his enforcer leaves, and I knock the other guy out. And I just drag him over to the side here. Move the body and the gun before you dose the hostage. Cause see, Berg just left, so it should be a while before it comes back. But the moment you do that, it somehow sends an alert to Berg, and he's on his way back. Just trying to make sure nobody finds his body. Now, once Berg sees that this guy is knocked out, you've basically, you know, you've killed Berg at that point. As long as you've done all the other steps. I went up just to make sure and see the kill, but the safest thing to do is just stay right here, especially since you got to come back here anyway. In hindsight, this was probably the worst thing for me to do. Because this explosion is going to set the whole base on alert. And knowing how this game is, somebody would have magically known that it was me.
That's all targets taken care of, 47. Now gain access
There are
to the
enforcers,
tornado
as you
shelter.
see on the mini-map, but because I ran, I got away. But this guy's like peeking out. I got the soup sandwich trophy because I previously, in the live stream, killed Penelope Graves by throwing her in a slurry pit. The other 3 kills that I just did are what got me the trophy along with that. But this is Perfect Alibi, everybody. I thank you for watching. There's going to be a lot more videos for Colorado, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in the next video.